Hello and thanks for joining us on TVC News at 4. An FCT High Court sitting in Maitama, Abuja, has granted bail to the former governor of Taraba State, Darius Ishaku, in the sum of 150 million naira and 2 sureties in like sum. The sureties must be resident in Abuja and one of them must be at a director level in the civil service. Also, the former governor is to deposit his travel documents with the registrar of the court. Mr. Ishaku was arraigned by the EFCC on a 15-count charge of money laundering alongside the former permanent secretary of local government and chieftaincy affairs, Bello Yero. He pleaded not guilty to the charges. Mr. Yero was also granted bail on same conditions as the former governor. Away from that, President Bola Tinubu has transmitted 4 fiscal policy and tax reform bills to the Nigerian Senate for its consideration and passage. The fiscal policy and tax reform bills by the Federal Inland Revenue Service for consideration include the Nigeria Tax Bill, the Nigeria Tax Administration Bill, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill. The proposed tax reform bills are contained in a letter addressed to the President of the Senate and read on the floor of the Upper Legislative Chamber at Thursday's plenary. The Nigeria Tax Bill seeks to provide a consolidated fiscal framework for taxation in Nigeria, while the Nigeria Tax Administration Bill seeks to provide a clear and concise legal framework for the fair, consistent, and efficient administration of all the tax laws to facilitate ease of tax compliance, reduce tax disputes, and optimize revenue. The proposed bills have now been referred to the Senate Committee on Finance for further legislative action. The committee has been given 5 weeks to refer back to the Senate with its report. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has reaffirmed that President Bola Tinubu's administration is committed to tackling insecurity in the country through improved investment in equipment, manpower, intelligence gathering. Mr. Idris stated this at the first international conference in Abuja, organized by the News Agency of Nigeria, which brought together experts, policymakers, and stakeholders to assess and propose solutions to the challenges posed by violence in the Sahel region. The minister, in a statement by his special assistant on media, Rabi Ibrahim, acknowledged that the Sahel region has become a vortex of instability, violence, terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, smuggling of weapons, and violent extremism with spillover effect on Nigeria due to the country's porous borders with the region. He, however, said the federal government is committed to addressing these underlying issues, both domestically and in collaboration with international partners. Let's turn attention to Niger State, where additional 8 bodies have been recovered after a boat carrying more than 300 passengers, mainly women and children, capsized on Tuesday night, bringing the total number of deaths to 26. The Niger State Emergency Management Agency earlier released a video of the boat that capsized on the 1st of October. TVC News cannot independently verify this video, but it shows a large number of people on the boat without life jackets. 150 persons were rescued and 18 dead bodies recovered on Wednesday, while search and rescue operations are underway. Now, the Northeast Development Commission has engaged the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Maiduguri branch, to discuss urgent reconstruction of collapsed bridges across the 6 states of the Northeast. This became necessary following severe flooding that washed away several bridges in the region. The meeting is to deliberate on sustainable engineering solutions to restore vital infrastructure, enhance connectivity, and boost socioeconomic activities.
As of today, I think nobody will give you the exact number of bridges. But I know each state has their own problems. Because probably, who knows, as we're talking now, a bridge is going to collapse, so it has collapsed already. So whatever bridges are collapsing in the Northeast, we are going to look at it and see what needs to be done as quickly as possible.
We have discussed in a lengthy way in order to see that we are going to mobilize our engineers to the sites to see actually what are the root causes and what are the measures to be taken to prevent the structures from failures.
Now to other stories. Following the sentencing of a bank robbery convict to death by the Kwara State High Court Ilorin last Thursday, the Ofa community is asking the police to investigate those who allegedly provided logistics for the robbers. The community is also asking the state government to revisit the incident through holistic probing of all the factors, notions and personalities in order to remove the impression that the investigation by the police was inconclusive. While addressing a press conference on behalf of the community, the chairman of the home branch of our Descendants Union, Tajuddin Shitu, said the community is not satisfied with the way the police investigated the April 5th, 2018 Ofa bank robbery.
The Ofa community would like the investigation to be extended further in the following regards to identify and unravel: one, the people who supplied the vehicles used for the robbery that was parked at the government house, the people mentioned during the course of investigation. We therefore call on Kwara State government to revisit the incident through the holistic probing of all the factors, notions and personalities, so as to remove the public impression of
the National Lottery Trust Fund has donated medical equipment to Umezioka General Hospital in Ebonyi State. The items are digital ultrasound machine, X-ray machine, suction machine, stethoscope, and ultra-modern mortuary complex. The donation was done after a thorough needs assessment carried out by NLTF following a request by the Community Development Association.
On the ground that I did not invite you to come further, you decide to proceed further. Sometimes we feel like being a banker. So we're happy for you and we're happy with you. And we're very much committed to work with you. And we're very much open. In any way you feel like you can support, we're very much available to support.
The hospital, we have donated digital ultrasound machines. X-ray machines too have been donated. Suction machine has been donated to this hospital. Stethoscope has also been donated to this hospital. And an ambulance has been given to this hospital. Anything that is given to you in your own community, the villagers is likely to make sure that thing is protected, avoid vandalization. If it's vandalization, it is the villagers, and there's no go to be very possible. That's one thing.
Coordinator of the National Youth Service Corps in Ekiti State, Abdullahi Rico, says the state government has significantly improved the NYSC camp in Emory through an ongoing renovation project. The coordinator, while leading a team of government officials to inspect the construction work, highlighted that the current administration has transformed the camp by upgrading its facilities. The State Commissioner for Information, Taiwo Latumboson, acknowledged that the collapse of the camp's toilet facilities a few months ago was a regrettable incident that prompted the state to take swift action in renovating the camp.
This is the first phase of the intervention of Mr. Governor to give this orientation camp a facelift. And we are appreciative of His Excellency, our Governor, our youth-loving Governor, for this intervention, for coming to our rescue. Of course, we remember the ugly incident that happened the other time.
But that's TVC News at 4. Thank you for watching. For more, please visit